Origin just homes to UX, and this is the ridiculously complicated world of cats by the channel Casual Geographic. They didn't just post a video just a few days ago. Before that, with Tier Zoo, wait a minute, that is a Tier Zoo. I don't know. Yeah, he just posted this video few days ago, and he's popping out another one. Yeah, okay. Casual Geographic's qualities are going up. Obviously, needs like more scripted and detailed video, and somehow he's releasing multiple videos in just 1 week. So that is something. So this is about cats. It's going to be awesome because cats are one of the most interesting animals, I guess, there is, from the house cats to all the way to tigers and lions and shit. So yeah, I just saw a cat near my house jumping. What is 6 foot, 5, 6? Yeah, 5.5 to 6 foot tall wall in just one leap. How the fuck cat does that? It was a small cat, wasn't even that big of a cat. So that surprised me. So yeah, let's watch this one. Remember, if you like my reaction, don't forget to subscribe so I know which type of videos to react to more. And you can help the channel by helping the algorithm and engagement or whatever. If you haven't seen my other reactions to things like Casual Geographic or something, Tier Zoo, check out the link in the description or I guess and card. Yeah, let's watch it.
This video was brought to you by Pure Spite.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
That's awesome.
On a scale from 1 to 10, my friend, you're
This video exists for one reason, and it's because of an argument I got into with one of my friends, and even though we technically settled it in the end, I'm still tight it even got to that point. And if this dress proved anything, it's that even the most intelligent forms of life in the world, or even the universe, can have the stupidest hills to die on. So because of that, and because of a certain comment I'm really tired of getting, I decided to take a 2-for-1 special on birds, with the one being a stone, and by stone, I of course mean YouTube video. But first, a word from our there's no sponsors, but can we just agree that this thing is obviously white and gold? Like, y'all really be lying unprovoked for no reason.
Okay, well, was the people trolling? Like, I don't understand. There are people literally see this as white and gold. What is happening? Because that is blue and black. There's no way in hell you can, like, even the intensity of color is dark, cannot be mistaken for white. That doesn't make sense to me. So I'm guessing people are just point blank trolling. That is, black and blue. Everything's open to interview. Welcome to free world. That is one thing I've noticed in the, I guess, modern world, that people take, granted their freedom of speech a lot. And that is the biggest problem. It's like you're spending a currency that you don't want to spend left and right, but they somehow do, right? I can do and say anything, right? Oh, there's a white and gold and all the bullshit. So what is happening nowadays? People don't believe anything. Everything's fake news and everything's bullshit because of things like this. I'm not blaming this for that, but I'm just saying, like, there's a trend I'm seeing in the 21st century where people like, okay, progressiveness, woke basically is, another level of progressiveness or something, like, more enlightened or something, right? Freedom, everything. We can have, interpretation of everything. No, that's not how it works. There's like a fine line between things. If you spend it too much in that way, yeah, at that point, like, yeah, after that, nobody's gonna believe anything. Which is like, I think that trend is rising, right? People call everything bullshit, even if something like factual true. Nah, that's like propaganda and bullshit. Okay.
Oh, get the And speaking of color causing controversy, no racial, Black Panthers aren't real. They don't exist, and I very nearly lost a close friend because of it. Melanism's a mutation that causes the production of melanin to go into overdrive, leading to basically a real-life Shadow clone shiny Pokemon. A Black Panther is really just a leopard or jaguar with the same revitiligo Uncle Ruckus got. And because the gene that causes it is dominant in one cat but recessive in the other, most Black Panthers are just jaguars with extra tint. That's how a funeral colorway cat can birth a black and yellow remix, and vice versa. So Black Panther isn't really an animal, it's a description. It's a panther that's black. And I wish it ended there, but if it did, this video wouldn't exist. Because this is a Black Panther. But this is also a Black Panther. And wouldn't you know, there goes a Blue Panther. Since Black Panther just describes a mutation.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna call a tiger Black Panther, like, damn. Panther is Panther great, like whole, like leopard. Leopard is great and everything, but tiger is whole another ballpark. Tiger is big. Tiger is heavy. Tiger is a heavyweight, let's just say. So it's like calling that same panther is the leopard who's like black now. It's like,
It wouldn't you know, there goes a Blue Panther. Since Black Panther just describes a mutation, black ain't the only color on the panther palette. Leucism is like the sun-bleached cousin of melanism, so even though it sounds like a colonizer response to Wakanda, you can call both of these white panthers. The Maltese tiger is an alleged variant of the South China variety. It's not for sure that they exist, but if they do, they'd technically be blue panthers. By now, I'm guessing at least one person's commented, what about the pink panther? About that,
Want to get into software development?
erythrism is the red-headed middle child of mutations, and one of the results of it is the ultra-rare strawberry-flavored leopard, or one could say, a pink panther. I can go on, but you see what I'm getting at, right? And at this point, you're probably asking, what even is a panther? The answer, well, the simplest one is that panther is just another word for big cat. It'd be simple if it wasn't for—
Whoa. Okay. Isn't panther but usually implies Panthera tree, right? I guess these are the ones who's supposed to roar or something. No, wait a minute, that can't be true, right? Because leopard, I'm pretty sure leopard can't roar, right? I'm pretty sure I remember from Cheetahs video, I guess like the different trees. There's Panthera tree, and there's two trees. Like one can roar, one can't. But I guess panther just means like big cat, like anything, like leopard. Even tiger is apparently panther. Like feels weird. Usually when I think of panthers, it's like leopards, jaguars, right? Any of the big cats that are not lions and tigers. That's what, because lions and tigers like kind of like different heavyweight in that way. But yeah, sure, why not? They're all panther.
For one big pun intended problem. Here we have two cats. Cat A is an average of 130 40 pounds, stands 2 to 3 feet tall at the shoulders, and they max out about, let's say, 220. The average cat B weighs in at a little over 100 pounds on a good day, just over 2 feet tall, and the biggest ones you'll ever see are pushing 120. But since the world of cats is honestly as defiant as they are, only one of these is a big cat. And it's not Cat A. And now you're probably questioning what big cat even means. And I'm so glad you asked, because now we get to meet him. The Big Cat Club is made of the Panthera, or the panther genus. There's technically 5 members, and the first is the leopard. The leopard is the pound for pound champion of big cats. And what would happen if Spider-Man changed careers and paid rent as a hitman?
Okay, Panthera is the one that can't roar. So which one can roar? No, Panthera is the one that roars. I knew that. Yeah, it's a feline that doesn't roar. These are the two different. I'm pretty sure I remember from the Tier Zoo video. So hold up there. So he said like one of them considered big cats and they have Panthera. So other 220 pounds. Which feline is that, right? I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. What is that? That weird big cat, which is called big cat, I guess. That looks like your household cat, but it's like a really large one.
You won't find 5 animals more disrespectfully athletic than the leopard. There's not a single situation where a 360 backflip no-scope is required to murk a monkey. But that's just leopards. They're by far the best climbers of big cats. And to avoid getting food taxed by lions and hyenas, they'll manhandle their prey up into the trees off the muscle. Straight jaw. No gym.
Pulling
Look at
power.
that deadlift. And yeah, that is a rhino. Yeah, that is a giraffe. Leopards can also stalk their prey from the trees and fall out the sky for smoke like Batman about to cripple a jaywalker. This assault squirrel on steroids is the reason why a sign like this even exists. Not just because an Olympic gymnast level serial killer can get airdropped to the back of your neck, but also because you can legitimately get life deprived by a leopard's leftovers. Leopards are by far the most versatile big cat, which is why they have the widest range. Just don't let Baboon Gang know, because that beef is anything but rare. Next are snow leopards, and this is going to be the beginning of many, many cat contradictions. Snow leopards.
I like how the leopard just jumped in that baboon, just like Khabib in the UFC event, right? I guess Conor just like jumped in. Yeah, obviously baboons is like, yeah, no, when you see group, that's not what you want to do.
Leopards aren't even leopards. Genetically, Tai Lung would have been closer to Tigris. And that's a shame, because missing out on the name Cliff Tiger is a fumble. It's a scientifically proven fact that cats are whores for elevated surfaces. So the mountain tiger lives in God's attic in the Himalayas. So it's a good thing they either have 0 fall damage or anime plot armor stronger than vibranium. Yeah, he survived this. It also gets cold up there,
all
so the
cats
same
are
tail
like
they
that,
use
right?
for balance can also be used as a DIY scarf. I encourage you to go down the
He just pulled up Matrix. What's with the cats, or even the household cats? Like I remember like that video, like one of the cats fall from like few stories up. And it just like, spreads the hand and everything, trying to slow down the fall, and just like, yeah, survived. Pretty sure got injured, but survived.
rabbit hole of snow leopards using their tails as security blankets. It'll make you feel as warm as they do. They've been nicknamed Ghost of the Mountains due to how far they've gone to social distance from humanity.
look at that.
With how dirty we've done their closest cousin, I don't blame them. The actual tiger is like the Chuck Norris of cats because some of the facts about them You'd swear they were a cryptid if they weren't on camera.
Yeah, tiger is like, oh my god, of the all cats, tigers are the most heavyweight of all, right? Like even compared to the lions, they're like claws, swipe strength, or whatever that is, can probably like damage a wall, concrete wall. That's an insane strength.
Facts like
They're
their
all
legs
muscle.
being so
Look at that.
built, tigers can stand even after they fully pass tense. Or that
Look
the
at that,
infant
one's
sound of their
ripped.
roar can temporarily paralyze prey. How about the fact that
Yeah.
they're one of the most vengeful things on the planet, with one tiger crossing off 436 names off the census after she got crossed by one?
Of
How about
course,
the fact
in
that
India.
the reason tigers are orange in the first place is because the animals on their grocery list are completely Helen Keller to the color. Meaning, if you're
So that good enough? Good enough. That's the channel, new Salmonella type channel, right? We talked about all these like cat attacks and realized most of them from India apparently. And obviously the most famous was Champawat one, right? Like, okay, just like literally revenge story. Basically all the action movie star makes those kind of revenge movie. That's the movie that Tiger was playing. That was insanity. Seriously, tigers are the most insane one, the most muscular one, right? Compared to, and yes, their psychological element. They are so scary. Their whole face and roar is so scary. It can paralyze you. Literally, it's like even if you want to run, you can't because your mind has given up. Like you're literally paralyzed. Like you can see something. Do you have sometimes, you know, when I was a kid, I think I had a dream like that, or I was like that. You know, there's like two state. Then maybe you're sleeping, but at the same time not sleeping, but you realize you can see everything but can't move and you panic. Right? I'm pretty sure I remember, you know, having one or two moments like that. Now that could be a dream, but that could also like, I'm pretty sure there's like a not condition, there's a thing out there where you're like not completely asleep, but somewhat sleep. You can see things, but you can't move. Basically, that's how it would feel, right? You're scared, but at the same time, there's also like element of you that wants to run away, but you can't because your mind has given up. You just froze in the place, and that's a tiger, which will basically kill you. Like that's just insanity.
You're a deer, this is what the biggest cat in the world looks like. It's also why a tiger's stripes run skin deep. And out of all cats, tigers have by far the highest human body count. And that's mostly because of how close they live to humans. And I don't just mean in India. There's more tigers in America than in the rest of the world combined. This one's in Houston, but we've also screwed them more than any other cat. Most white tigers are literally a product of incest for human interest. Then you got probably the most famous big cat of all, the lion. They're the only ones that weaponize the power of friendship, which is why
Yes,
lions
that's
have
why
the
they're
most
the most
impressive meal
dangerous
plan
group.
of any cat. Anything short of a full-grown elephant can get packed up by the pride. Not even elephants in general get immunity. But going for the high-risk, high-reward prey means lions also get bodied religiously. And not just in Detroit. Arguably the biggest danger to a lion is their own ambition. But together, probably nothing's more impressive and makes you want to evacuate your bowels more than a pride of lions. And
Yeah.
even with Hollywood dubbing over their roar with the tiger,
Yeah, I'm still thinking like, imagine if tigers did this. You see about the like clips of like water buffaloes and all those like basically like flinging lions in the air, and like those clips, just pathetic clips of just something like hippo and I guess rhino, elephant just walking away while there's like 2-3 lions are hanging by trying to take it down. What would happen if there was a tiger, like 2-3 tigers trying to take down a big thing like that? Would water buffalo would be able to like bully tiger like that? Because I don't think it would. Like tiger is like really big. Only downside is that they don't do group thing like that. But if they did, like that would be like too OP.
it's because a lion's roar is designed to be heard and tell anyone within a 5-mile radius that if
Yeah.
they plan to f around, best make time to find out. And lastly is my personal favorite of the
That
cats.
gurgling sound is insane.
Jaguar. Easily the one-punch man of meat eaters, thanks to the pound-for-pound
Assassin.
strongest jaws on a cat, and also their habit of taking Thanos' advice and going for the head. The end game there is a cousin of the crocodile
I don't think there is any single thing on the entire planet that makes crocodile instantly run than jaguars. I'm pretty sure even tigers, like crocodile, wouldn't run like that. Because they're not like tigers like that, but they won't just like instantly try to kill them or jump on them type of shit. If this was movie, this is like a veteran assassin who just comes out of nowhere type of way. I always call it, jaguars assassins. It's amphibious, everything like go in water, on the tree. Instantly attack and one-shot kill.
getting its wig busted by an all-terrain aquatic vice grip. It takes a lot to make a capybara feel anything that isn't apathy. Jaguars are also OP enough to hit a lick on a sea turtle. I don't know if this makes sense, but jaguars are the tiger sharks of big cats. Their name translates to he who kills with one leap. Because when this leopard on steroids gets active, the census undergoes subtractions. And I don't want to gloss over the fact that they're also the best swimmers of big cats. Although the Bengal tiger would probably like to have a word. Jaguars will often chew on yaji vines.
Look, man, if I had to choose between tiger and jaguar, like which one of them are hunting me when I'm in the jungle, I'd rather choose tiger. Even I know tigers like insanely OP. At least I'll see them coming. At least I know tiger is trying to like, off me. Like, I can see the tiger coming roar and everything. I can see the like, sweating back my neck. Jaguar is like I'm constantly panicking because I know the next time a leaf moves, there's a high chance jaguar just made a move and it's like in the air trying to bite me off. Jaguars are too scary like that.
And get absolutely obliterated. That has nothing to do with this video, but it's by far my favorite fact about them. So those are the 5 members of the Panthera genus, which makes them all panthers. Old time, Jacksonville and Carolina flex the same mascot, which means any one of these cats being black would make it a black panther. Yes, even this. Now you might think that's where it ends, but call me Billy Mays, cause wait, there's more. Remember this? Well, cat B is a male snow leopard, and cat A is a mountain lion. The cat world is really just a bunch of rules and cats that break the rules, because not only is a cat bigger than a big cat, somehow not a big cat, the cat 99% of people, including Google, think of when they hear panther isn't actually a panther. What the fuck? Well, as mentioned, cougars don't sit at the big cat lunch table, and it has nothing to do with weight class.
Feline.
Most experts agree that the defining trait of a big cat is a modified bone in the throat called the hyoid that gives the cat the ability to roar. So the rule of thumb is, if it roars, it's a big cat, and if it purrs, it's a little cat. Big quotes on the little. Now I gotta immediately break that rule because snow leopards, the big cat that's already on thin ice for not even being a leopard, also can't roar.
Yeah.
What? Actually, it's gonna get old if I keep doing this, so you know what? I'm just gonna use Soldier Boy.
Oh, yeah, normally.
Instead, they sound like if Lion King showed Simba's awkward teen phase. So recap, with cats, there's big cats and little cats.
Thank you for coming here in this Panthera meeting. We need to talk about all the different species of feline, and just like the snow leopard making that noise in the side. Lion everybody's like, man, get the fuck out of here. Get the door, get out of here.
More specifically, panthers and felines. Panthers from the Panthera genus and felines from the Felinae subfamily. You see, now I always thought feline referred to anything cat, but by this logic, lions, tigers, and the rest of the big cats technically aren't felines. So any cat's either going to be a big cat pushing P being panther, or a little cat from family feline. And now I gotta break that rule, cuz this cat isn't either. The clouded leopard isn't a big cat or a little cat. You're probably gonna ask, well, do they roar or purr? No. Yeah, clouded leopards do neither, and they're considered the bridge between big cats and not big cats. They're also considered a modern day saber-tooth. Not literally, but because of having the most disrespectful dental of any cat relative to size. Speaking of size, I grew up thinking they were way bigger, but that's honestly because the first time I heard of one, it was trying to murk the Rugrats. Also, the clouded leopard isn't an actual leopard, and we can hold a Soldier Boy because at this point we ain't even surprised. But yeah, other than them, cats are either big cats or not big cats. Which brings us to the cougar, who, despite being the most associated with the name, isn't even a type of panther. They're actually more related to your pet cat than to an actual lion. The confusion is because mountain lions can be found anywhere from the Yukon to the very tip of South America. Being found in a lot of places means they've gotten a lot of names like puma, cougar. Yeah, I've never heard of catamount, but also panther. I mean, think about it. They're called mountain lions, but share area codes with jaguars. And also, they don't roar. Instead, they sound like a woman becoming a notch on Ted Bundy's belt. Basically, cougars prove that you might be a big cat, but you're not a big cat. This roided up identity crisis might go by many names, but they catamount to a panther. And now that we've addressed that, we can address the second reason I'm making this video.
Hold up there. Isn't cheetah feline? I'm pretty sure cheetah is not part of Panthera, right?
I am weary. Yeah, cheetahs aren't big cats, and not only is it Avengers level conflict in my comments whenever I say otherwise, this was another argument me and my friends got into. But cheetahs are in subfamily Felinae, which makes them felines, which makes them not big cats. Also, they can't roar. The best they can do is arouse a party of bird watchers. Now you see why cheetahs get religiously bullied. It's basically an overgrown house cat competing with units. I've always said that the cheetah's biggest downfall was investing everything into speed, but honestly, evolving to run away from their problems was the best they could do. And I love cheetahs, but it's clear they took the cut way too far. Like I said, if you can get victimized by vultures, you messed up. In their defense, male cheetahs
When the vulture's like literally picking up what was left. Cheetah, vulture sees cheetah like, I know that. That ain't got nothing. He ain't gonna do shit. And just like everybody charges around the cheetah. Cheetah's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do shit, and just walks away. Imagine a lion and tiger watching this, like, oh god. Why?
Cheetahs will form coalitions to tackle life head on, but cheetahs are still the most underappreciated single moms in nature. There's a lot more other little cats, and some you've never heard of. Like, you want to know what's the closest relative of the mountain lion? You'll never guess it. Here's it.
Yeah, the fact about cheetah is like obviously their speed. One thing was that funny, like somebody like, I don't know, was like electric, what is that called? Electric F1 racing or something like that. There's an F1 racing type of event, but it's like electric. I forgot the name of that. We would like race cheetah, like, okay. Cheetah is like the fastest animal, but still like, what is it, like 70, 80 miles per hour or something? Yeah, your electric car can outrun that. I'm pretty sure my average consumer car can outrun that. So there was like a race like that, like, okay, I don't know what to do with this.
An ad while you guess it. It's the jaguarundi. So the cat named after a jaguar is most related to a cat named after a lion, even though neither of them are related to either of those. Huh? Its name means dark jaguar, even though it looks like a UFO. Unidentified feline otter, which is actually another name they have, and they do not look happy about it.
Most of the
But
names
nothing
come
has
from,
more
I'm
of an
guessing,
attitude
Victoria,
aesthetic
British,
than Palace's
Victorian
cat.
British, I guess.
The
So
cat
it
that looks like the
tracks.
furry epitome of shit ain't funny. But if nature wanted me to take them seriously, it shouldn't have had them built like an ice-chilled glacial Garfield. Like snow leopards, they'll also use their tails to stay warm. Except with the Pallas, that means standing on their tails to keep their paws toasty. You're not beating the adorable allegations, buddy. Now, they're still wild animals, so no, you can't have them as a pet.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess
Like, I
anything
was
can
about
be
to
a
say,
pet
look at
until
this,
it
he's cute. Somebody to walk, oh, he's cute. You want like kitty, come here. Just like takes a one swipe and just like screams with blood coming out of the face and everything.
rips your face off. But if it means anything, you can adopt a Siberian forest cat. Cause it's honestly the closest you're gonna get. But yeah, that's the aggro kitty. To be fair, you'd be pissed 7 ways to Sunday if you googled ugly eared cat and your face came up. Now we've got the bobcat, and I'm gonna be honest, I could never really tell the difference between them and a lynx. But it turns out this whole time a bobcat is a lynx. Or at least a type of it. The lynx is a cat with many faces, with 4 species of them in circulation. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here either. The Canada lynx is the most memorable, if for no reason, but the fact that they remind me of that one Proud Family episode. And the only thing goofier than their paws is how they settle disputes.
You want this?
And the lynx of the desert would have to be the caracal. 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 Or you might know him by his stage name, Floppa. Their defining trait is being one of the few creatures alive with an ear mullet. I say few because a river pig stole their entire flow. I can't really tell you for sure, but many believe that they use these ear tufts to catfish birds by pretending to be insects. Others say twitching the tufts is how caracals talk to each other. Also, they have what's scientifically known as
like
stupid
Italian
vowels.
sign language.
They're a popular pet, which I don't really get because every video
Why are you doing this to me type of way? So that lynx thing is so good, like screaming at each other. Still remember those like cat and dog videos, right? Like screaming at each other and somebody just opens the door and they just calm down like, yeah, you all talk, nothing else.
I see looks like a cat prepared to catch a charge. Turns out hissing is just how they communicate. They can hiss at you and be perfectly happy like only nature's tsundere can. A close cousin of the caracal is the serval, and for them, all I gotta say is gravity is pretty much an option, especially since a bunch of their calories come from life-retiring birds mid-air. Pogo Kitty can launch itself 13 feet, and if you're like me with no concept of distance, here's another video.
Whoa,
Stupid, right?
See, I said that in the start of the video, I just saw a cat like jumping like 6 feet wall. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like this small cat. It wasn't like, your average cat is like decent size, right? This was even the smaller one. So I'm just like, what the fuck? How did that do it? Like it was white, right? White cat just basically jumped like that. Like, what the hell?
So we have cats in jungles, cats in deserts, cats in mountains, and now cats in air. So what's next? Like cats in water? This is a fishing cat, not to be confused with the fisher cat, which, wouldn't you know, isn't even a cat. Huh? It's pretty obvious where the fishing cat got its name, and it's one of the few cats that will 100% run your fade in water. And now we got the cats that you could put in a pet store and nobody would even blink. And this is the smallest cat of all, with the rusty spotted cat able to sleep comfortably in your hand. And yeah, that's not a kitten, that's a grown man with bills to pay. Not much bigger is the Blackfoot, aka the deadliest cat on the planet. They have the highest hunting success rate of any cat at 60%, and while hunting, they'll catch a body pretty much every hour on the hour just to stay alive. And they're the reason I could never be a cameraman. No shot I could see this and be expected to be professional, ain't no way. Yeah, looking real fierce, buddy. My timbers are shivered. Same thing with Joffrey's cat.
Seriously, man, cats are like so insanely precise, right? Every time I see them, I'm surprised, man. Every moment they take, right? Every like angle, like okay, that cat I'm talking about that jumped the wall, who just like took position, like getting like the like runners in Olympic race takes a position. He took a position and then perfectly jumped. Everything they do is like completely precise, which is like oh my god. Compared to the dogs, like I love dogs, but dogs are not that level of precise. Cats are just like every time they just like hit the target.
Cat, a vicious, cold-blooded predator that only weighs at most 10 pounds. And at this point, you're probably wondering just how many cats are in South America. Well, here's 3 more. The cod, the margay, and the ocelot. I put them together because they look like 3 stages of the same Pokemon. And here you have the Andean mountain cat, which is endangered of being too damn adorable. Aww. Nah, but like for real, they are dying though. Speaking of which, we got the cats that are so rare, there's barely any videos of them I could use. There's the Borneo Bay cat, or just Bay cat for short, the marbled cat. Another one who could have lived anywhere, but instead chose the foothill forests of the Himalayas. You got the elusive Asian golden cat, and of course the African golden cat.
Problem with any cats and animals in India is that India is not a rich country compared to how many people are there. So, they don't have like enough resources to like protect species here and there. They're trying, I guess, but nowadays like increasing. But that's the problem, right? Like I think the lion thing, when lions were like, lions of Gir, which is like very close to where I live, I guess. They were going extinct and that become a big thing. Since then, it's just like protecting species that are going extinct is becoming bigger and bigger. But yeah, that wasn't, they can't do everywhere like that. So there's many species in India that's just like going extinct and people are just barely surviving at this point. I mean, it's weird. India is weird. Like there are really rich people. There are also like really middle class people and there are really like, like poor people. So it's like a combination. If we have 1.4 billion or something, like come on, it's going to be all combination. But at the same time, if you have that many people and combine in one government, yeah, it's going to be a problem. All logistics is going to be also a problem. I guess it's like improving.
Can you tell I'm running out of things to say? There's just that many cats, and you can see exactly where we got tired of naming them. For example, this is a wildcat. Yeah, that's their name, because when a naming guy rage quits and you're left with his intern, this is the quality of work you get. This is a sand cat. It's like a feline fennec fox that runs fades with venomous snakes for fun. 2 out of 10 name, but at least they live in the sand. This is a jungle cat. Guess where they don't live? I'm not even gonna put this soldier boy this time. Are y'all trying to piss me off? Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video.
I think some Victorian British guys is like, that cat who doesn't live in jungle is a jungle cat. Yeah, getting few chuckle while drinking tea. I guess that's entertainment. Why not?
Because I named every type of cat. There's like 40 of them. I'm just cutting it now. But yeah, this video was kind of just an excuse for me to talk about the cats of the world, so consider it a late Christmas gift. Friendly reminder that I am selling a calendar, link in description if you're
It's like 2 Mike Tyson playing with each other. I know my one punch can be too dangerous, but there you go. Yeah, look at that, aren't I cute?
interested. But anyway, make sure you drink water, cherish your loved ones. Thank you for the support in 2023, like for real. Shout out to my friends for inspiring and irritating me at the same time. And
Yep. Thank you for this channel to like entertain us. Like damn, he's putting out a lot of videos, like high quality ones, which is like when channel gets bigger, like you expect, lower and lower count of videos as the quality goes up. But that's not the case with geographic, so that's good. I can expect at least like 1 or 2 video a month or something, which is like always good. This time it's like a 2 in a week. And a good one. This he could have, like in the bracket could have said like wholesome. This is a wholesome series this time. This was actually wholesome video. Alright, well, if you like my reaction, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't seen my other casual geographic videos, reactions, I guess, check out the end cards right now, I guess. Check out the link in the description. And yeah, I have Instagram now if you want to follow me. Link in the description also. And yeah, holy shit, like year's about to end. Just 2 days left. It's just weird. 2023 is already out. I'll see you next time.